Hey guys, how you guys doing? It's January 26, 2020. Hoping you're having a wonderful day, a blessed day indeed. It's been about a week, a little bit over a week since the last time we spoke, all right? And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, dude, coronavirus, what's going on? Why have you not been letting us know about this situation? Well, one, you should already be aware of the situation, okay? Now, this virus, which originated in Wuhan, the Wuhan province, or it's like the Hubei province. Wuhan's the city of 11 million people. Basically, China's locking down a lot of mainland China, okay, to try to stop the spread of this virus. I am not a medical expert, okay, and that's why I've not been making videos about this, okay. You know me, I'm not a fearmongerer. I'm not somebody who yells out World War III, economic collapse, a huge pandemic outbreak is going to occur. Oh, but by the way, buy Bitcoin, buy my mugs, buy my t-shirts, go on to my personal website and donate me money. That's not how I roll, all right? I tell you guys about situations that I have prior experience and prior knowledge about, okay? So coronavirus, very serious. China's obviously downplaying the numbers. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better, okay? There's a lot of people who think that the coronavirus is the next big plague. I don't know if I'm there yet. What I do know is China is definitely very flexible with their numbers. They're not telling us the exact numbers. They're definitely downplaying. They're nerfing the numbers, okay? So if they say, hey, 8,000 people are infected, I'm probably thinking there's more like 25 to 50,000, okay? But once again, I don't think it's to the point of, oh my gosh, the whole world is going to be affected by this. The world's going to end, all right? I know a lot of countries are currently affected by it, but, it's just something we have to watch. And I'm not a medical expert, so I'm not going to make videos every single day letting you guys know, unless things get really, really bad, okay? Another thing that happened today, has happened in the last couple hours. I know a lot of us have probably heard about Kobe Bryant passing away, which is awful. I know growing up, I grew up in Southern California, and just because my dad was in the military. And I had a Kobe Bryant jersey that my dad bought for me. I for one, I'm not a huge basketball fan, but everyone knows who Kobe Bryant is. So it's very sad. My dad, he loves basketball. Kobe Bryant was one of his favorite players in the late 90s, early 2000s. He talked about him a lot. He liked the Lakers a lot. He's originally a Boston Celtics fan, but he admired what Kobe Bryant and the Lakers were able to do. So it's very sad that at 41 years of age that he passed away. And we cannot forget about his daughter as well and the other ones who have passed on, all right? They're very sad. Our hearts and prayers go out to those victims, right? Also, the U.S. Embassy in the Green Zone in Iraq was targeted by a rocket attack, okay? I've heard everywhere from 1 to 3 rockets directly impacted the U.S. Embassy, okay? Now, we talked about how when the quote-unquote siege happened against the U.S. Embassy, the rocket attacks, Qasem Soleimani being assassinated, all of this was culminating to something big, okay? Then we had Iran firing missiles at U.S. bases in Iraq, but then there was apparently no real casualties, and so Trump decided to back off, all right? Well, we're hearing now that there were up to 34 U.S. troops treated for concussion-related injuries because of that, okay? Which before we weren't told about. And this could be just because concussions they're hard to diagnose, they're hard to see, okay? So it could be that the DOD, that the White House did not know about these concussions, all right? But I said then that this was not over, that the feud between the U.S. and Iran would continue, all right? Now we are currently seeing that up to 3 rockets have directly engaged and directly hit the U.S. Embassy in the Green Zone, all right? I've heard of multiple injuries caused by this rocket launch, this rocket attack. But I cannot confirm that injuries occurred. That's really what's really hard about evolving situations like this, situations that are currently happening. Okay, now this happened not just an hour ago, so we're still learning information about it. Okay, but what I am hearing currently is there were injuries. I don't know who was injured, if it was diplomatic staff, if it was State Department individuals, if it was DoD contractors or U.S. troops. All I know is that people were apparently injured in this rocket attack, and that the U.S. was going to retaliate in some fashion. Now, about 40 minutes ago, we did hear through Twitter that U.S. jets were departing Kuwait. Okay? Now, once again, this is a situation we need to continue to watch. I will let you guys know. If this develops more, I will let you guys know how it develops, all right? And I will try to let you guys know more about the coronavirus. Once again, I'm not a fearmonger. I'm not a guy who's going to say, hey, in 3 months, the world's going to end, but also sign up for my Bitcoin class, oh, hey, the economic collapse is happening in 2 months, but hey, go onto my Patreon and subscribe for only $2 or $3 a month. That's not me. I'm not trying to take your money, okay? I'm just trying to help the common man figure out what the hell's going on in this world, all right? As more information about all this comes out, I'll let you guys know. We'll discuss it, okay? Grab a beer, say a few prayers, and as always, keep your eyes to the skies. God bless, guys.